Hello, good afternoon to you, distinguished Nigerians. That is my target audience. Distinguished Nigerians, fellow Nigerians, common men like myself, and many others who deserve what is good, who deserve to be living healthily and happily. I say, one good afternoon. Bless be all of you. In Hausa, Nagesheku. In Igbo, I will say, good afternoon. Forgive me. My mother not teach me Igbo complete. Even though she her mama teach her Igbo well, because my grandmother and Igbo. I don't forgive her, but once in a while, it's good to make a reference. Okay? Yoruba, say it has to be. Good afternoon to you. Idoma, Angmaino, Tiv, Ipanevega. So now, for those of you who speak French, hello, bonjour, bon après-midi, je vous salue. Okay? My name is not important. My name is certainly not important. Why? Because the time when hunger been, they deck me, no ask for my name. Yes, no ask for my name. Today, we have election drawing close by, and I have the grace to say something. Is that okay? But before I start, I would like to sing the national anthem. Join me. Arise, O compatriots, Nigerians call obey, to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and mind, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend her unity and uphold her honor and glory. So help me God. Amen. Now, I'm not a soldier. I should have been. Probably would have been a captain by now. When Babasi had the team be, Babasi never did it. Maybe I'll go back later. Okay? By way of introduction, I'm a Nigerian, very proud one. And by the grace of God, I am a fairly traveled Nigerian. Within Nigeria, I have traveled. I'm from Benue. I've traveled all the way to the south, at least as far as Asaba in Delta State. When I was yet a secondary school student, I went for a quiz competition. I've been to Lagos. In 2013, I was in Seme. I went there myself to buy my first car. Ladies and gentlemen, I have driven all the way to Maiduguri. In December 2016, the then Borno State Governor invited us to be there. I was there in Maiduguri. And from 2017 till 2019 when I left, I was in part a youth doctor and then subsequently a humanitarian worker. Nigeria is a beautiful country. I'm talking from experience. With my car, full auction AC tinted, I have driven from Makurdi to Maiduguri. I know what I'm talking about. When you drive in Abuja and you go out of the country, you will appreciate Nigeria. When you drive through the roads of Nigeria, you will appreciate Nigeria. We are also a loving people, a people loved by God Most High. We are blessed. We are all blessed. And God knows all of us. The dominant religion in Nigeria consists of Christianity and Islam, and of course, African traditional religion. I dare to say these are all Abrahamic religions. I am a Christian. But if you are a traditionalist, I want you to know that what you are practicing is not too far from what was practiced in the Old Testament. It's just that some people claim to have moved on. You have decided to remain traditional. And I respect you. If you are a Christian, I want you to know you're not different from a Muslim. Because all of you believe in Father Abraham. All of you, by the way, believe in God. Have you read the Quran? Have you read the Bible? They fundamentally preach the same thing. Fundamentally, love of God, love of neighbor, kindness to God, kindness to your neighbor. Are you getting me? Are you a Muslim? You need to read the Bible. The Quran and the Bible are not significantly different. In Nigeria, religion is heated up, but don't see it as anything special. 2 seconds. Hello, welcome back. I apologize for that slight delay, or I would say slight break in transmission. I had someone visiting, so unfortunately I had to look up. If I remember correctly, I was given an introduction, to my speech this afternoon, and I mentioned that unfortunately religion is heated up, and I was driving at a point that it shouldn't be, because no matter how you look at it, we are all Nigerians. Okay? I speak like this because when you go out of the shores of Nigeria, you will discover that so many things that shouldn't be our problem, unfortunately, is our problem. And that is quite sad. Yes, sorry once again. So, religion overheated. Because of this problem, our choice in leadership is drawing us backward. It's drawing us back. It is one thing for somebody to have the experience. It's another thing for them to have the physical strength to implement that experience. It's another thing for us to be able to have assurance that yes, by the special grace of the living God, this person will be there for us for this length of time to fulfill this. If we see somebody that is clearly having all these qualities and decide to leave him for one primordial feeling of sentiment or the other, we put ourselves in problem. With the kind of intelligent people we have in that country, in this our country, we are not supposed in any way at all to be lagging behind. God loves us to start with one, and that is not because we have numerous churches that we cannot even account for sometimes. No, we are also an indigenously very hard-working people, but who unfortunately have limited opportunities. Why? Because our leadership has not provided an enabling environment. Why? Because we ourselves have not put in the right leadership that is willing to be accountable towards the people. You understand? In Benue now, as an Idoma man, I am not fighting that Idoma man must be governor of Benue State. In fact, if they did want to continue to rule forever, I wish them good luck. But one thing I remember is that in the last 8 years, the hunger that dealt with us did not selectively deal with the Igede people or with the Idoma people and left the T people. We were all crying together. You understand? We were crying together. That alone in itself is an evidence that humanity is simply one. One humanity. They are not two. If something is worrying this right eye, it affects the second eye. So the place for tribalism, religion, and all this should be off the table. The next election is coming. Ask yourself sincerely, among all the candidates, who do you think really has not just the experience, but the strength and the willingness to lead that country? Who truly has that experience and has all these qualities? Do you understand? Because gone are the days when we should be represented by people who should be, as a matter of fact, overseers of their family and maybe community, people that the youth should be running to for advice when it gets tough in the battlefield. They are no more supposed to be in the battlefield. They are supposed to be somewhere resting. When the battlefield gets hot, we run to them, say, okay, on the right flank, there was this problem, on the left flank, there was this problem. What do you advise? Okay, take some troops, distract them, let them think they are winning on the flanks, then go through the middle and hit them, then encircle them. These are where these people are supposed to be. They are not supposed to be themselves in the battlefield, because if they're in the battlefield and we lose them, then that is 2-0. We need somebody close to them, but stronger than them, but with an experience almost like theirs, if not more, or even that will soon catch up with their own experience. Because when I see, party manifestos being read, and the person reading it is feeble, is shaking, can't even hold it. We have 200 million very intelligent people. This intelligence can be harnessed in any way, right or wrong. We need somebody who, even if intelligent, has the strength, the body strength to deal with this situation. This will be my first phase. But I would strongly recommend to Nigerians, please get your PVC and vote the person that is truly supposed to be in that position. Don't vote from your primordial sentiment. There is no guarantee that if you have someone as the president of Nigeria, the Hausa people will not suffer. If we have not learned anything, we have learned that in the last 8 years. I'm not aware that they not enjoyed the last 8 years. I am not aware that they not enjoyed the last 8 years. I'm not aware. I was in Maiduguri. I was working in a humanitarian organization. We saw people, helpless people, if not for humanitarian organizations. These people were basically helpless. They were helpless, but they have their own man in power. How did he help? Yes, they have few good people who are good. For example, some of us were taken to the state because of the governor who had the interest of his people at heart. The then governor. Yes, I agree. But clearly, that was already in a very dire situation. We need people that will maintain our stability for it not to deteriorate, and then to even take us to grow further. Not to allow everything go down completely and then start to try building it. That is not what we need. That is not what we need. Beyond that, I just sang the national anthem. We need unity in Nigeria. Unity. The notion, because I'm not an Easterner, by current geopolitical, classification, I will be seen as a Northerner. I don't see myself as such anyway. I don't also see myself as an Easterner. Neither do I see myself as a Southerner. I see myself as somebody within the middle of Nigeria. I see myself as somebody who should unite the people at the polls, not to push them apart. But not to also join one part to make her feel as if she's stronger than the others. No. We are supposed to live together in peace. Living together in peace is very, very important. I will come back to you again. Yes, welcome back. So in essence, what I am saying is this. The notion that presidency cannot go to an Eastern man, whoever he is, or Igbo, or a subset of Igbo, in this current dispensation should not be the case. We should never have it in mind that one man can divide Nigeria. No one man can do it. No one man can divide Nigeria. Ojukwu did not succeed. By the way, the people before Ojukwu, all the respective regional ministers then, including Amado Bello, Nnamdi Azikiwe, these people, only Nnamdi Azikiwe, by the way, from what I understand, I was not even born then, but from what I read, only Nnamdi Azikiwe was truly for the whole nation. If another person was protecting his region, all those regional people did not succeed. Ojukwu came, he did not succeed. Jonathan has been there, he didn't even have that mind. By the way, no one person can divide Nigeria. Do you understand? And why are we so afraid of division? Put power in the hands of different regions. Let them develop themselves. And we will come to realize that together we are stronger than divided. But with this primordial sentiment of feeling like if somebody from the East becomes president, then somebody is shortchanged, is wrong. It is very wrong. In fact, what we should move towards is to make everybody have an equal sense of belonging. Because of a truth, leadership is supposed to be service. You think I don't have more peace being in my house talking to you now than to be in one office as the leader of one country that if I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming Boko Haram is in the northeast fighting. I'm dreaming IPOB is in the east. I'm dreaming some herdsmen are in the middle belt. I'm dreaming some Amotekun are fighting with Fulanis in the southwest. Do you think that is an easy burden to take? How much is the money they will pay you? Even if they give you 300 million naira, so what? Nobody's stomach is more than 5 liters. No, pata 6 liters. 6 liters. That's what your stomach is. And your gastric emptying time is on average about 4 to 5 hours. Or let us say 4 hours on average. So there is no way you really, as you grow older, be willing to feel that 6 liters 3 times a day. How comfortable will you feel? And before you die of diabetes or you die of one illness. In fact, even religion say you should do fasting once in a while. Vanity. People who have been there before told us is vanity. You are a Muslim, you are a Christian. You remember King Solomon. He has been there before. He had everything. The Bible describes him as the wisest and the richest man who ever walked the surface of the earth. At the end, what did he call it? He said, it's vanity. He said, all these things that men do, God has only put them there to keep them busy. But at the end, it's what? Vanity. Vanity. I'm telling you, it's vanity. I've suffered before. Don't think I am talking from a position of comfort. I am not. I'm not talking from a position of comfort. I have been there before. There are times when even a shoe to wear was difficult. In fact, that time, if you see the sole of my shoe, it's very big. You will think it's to make me grow taller. There was wisdom behind that. This soul doesn't have to eat for another 2 years because there's no guarantee money will come before that time. So before the soul will chop. By that time we don't get some money. Go with one shoemaker. Be for backyard. He go put another one for me. You will think it's wisdom to grow taller. Of course, I will polish it very well. It looks nice. But you know that my style is not common in the market. It's not because it's my own, it's my own brand. There was wisdom behind that. So we have been there. And I'm not talking like Goodluck Jonathan. By the way, I like this hat for a long time. Those who know me from university know I like the hat, not because of Goodluck Jonathan. I used to wear it then in Zaria because of the song. So it's not because of Goodluck Jonathan. Do you understand? Please, this next election, let's vote for people that will increase our economic viability. Reduce the brain drain, and let Nigeria move forward. That's where we are supposed to be. Forward. Because heating up religious and tribal sentiments will take us nowhere. Hunger does not discriminate. In fact, sometimes I even wonder, why is it that Christianity and Islam, why do they fight so much? Why? All the prophets in Islam are all dead in the Bible, except for one. Why is it that we cannot find common ground on all these other ones except for one? Why? Me and you are supposed to grow above this sentiment because we know that even in a house where 2 boys are born by the same mother, they will quarrel once in a while. Now, when they marry, they tell their wife different things. Their wife also tell their children different things. The quarrel increases. But we are supposed to grow beyond that. The crisis between Islam and the Jews is not something that should spring up sentiment in Nigeria. It should not. Because this is a fight between 2 brothers. It's a fight between 2 brothers. Believe it or not, but that is the truth. Salam alaikum. Shalom aleihim. The same thing. One is Arabic, one is, one is Hebrew. But it's just basically difference of tongue. If I live where I am now for a very long time, when I go back to my village, the way I will speak my Idoma will be different from the way another person will speak their own Idoma. It's fundamentally environmental different. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. These are two brothers fighting. Why should you, a black man, kill your fellow black because of belief? Belief that you were born and told. If you were born in Maiduguri, I'm telling you, you probably would have been a Muslim. And if you were born in East, you would have been a Christian. Shall we grow beyond this sentiment and choose the right candidate for Nigeria? God bless Nigeria. I've not mentioned anybody's name, but I believe you know what I'm talking about. I'm not campaigning for any candidate, but one thing is clear. Light cannot be hidden by darkness. You know them. You know who truly has the credentials and the capability in strength, physically, mentally, and socially to move that country forward. We need people who, when they stand at the United Nations podium, we will see both a comrade and a statesman. We don't want to be seeing somebody who is an elder statesman only and no camaraderie or comradeship. That's not what we want. We want somebody that when he comes back home, we see economic viability. We see policies that are making things move faster. This is what we want. Because if there's economic viability, then terrorism in the first place will be down. We want people that will come and look at our environment, reduce the desert encroachment that is making herdsmen move southwards. We can do it. Muammar Gaddafi of Libya did it. So you know, Muammar Gaddafi of Libya, before he was killed, he did it in Libya. Before, unfortunately, the same people misunderstood him, and we know where they are now. Nigeria is the only country we have. By the way, if you are a Nigerian anywhere you are, do what is good, my brother. Fear the Lord. No look for trouble. No look for trouble. Think only good. And good will always follow you. Even if Satan no agree, good will always follow you, because the foundation of the world was laid on what? On goodness. On goodness. The foundation of the world was laid on goodness and truth. If you follow that way, if Satan like, make him do it the way one do, the Lord will keep you for his goodwill and for his salvation. So, ya uwa na Hausa wanda ba sa dama ba za su fahimce ni mai kyau ba ta irin wannan turanci da nake fasarawa, ba mamaki wani lokaci ma ba wai na faɗi da kyau bane. Hausa nawa ma ba mai kyau bane. Amma mene? Maganar da nake yi shine yanzu siyasa ya sake tashowa. Siyasa ya sake tashowa. A cikin wannan siyasa yanzu wanda dama ba tunaninka suke yi ba, sun fara fitowa, kana ganin kwakwalwansu na billowa yake yi. Suna nan ne, nawa za mu ba su, mu sake wani sata kafin mu sake wucewa shekara 4 mai zuwa kuma. Namu, muka sake bin namu, ba zai yi kyau ba. Kada mu bi namu. Namu bai zai taimake mu ba. Wayannan shekaru 8 da suka wuce, ina namu ya kai mu? ‘Yan uwa, ina namu ya kai mu? Ba wani abu kamar namu. Nawa shine shi mai tausayawa ma mutane, shine namu. Kuma mai tausayawa ba lalle bane a gini daya da kai. Mai tausayawa ko kuma mai ainihin adalci wanda zai iya yin abubuwa saboda mutane, saboda al'ummar. To idan nake magana al'ummar, ba wai lalle al'ummar na addini bane, a'a. Shi wane mutum ne kamar ne, yana shan iska kamar ne, ya al'ummar da shi ma. Ina fata kun fahimci Hausa na, ko ba haka bane. Yanzu idan ka ɗauka naka vote, ka je ka manna ma wani saboda kace namu ne. Za mu ganin da shekara 8 muna nan, za mu gani. Ko ba haka bane? Shekara 8 da muka ya wuce din nan, mun san abin da ya faru, ko ba haka bane? Ba lafiya aka samu ba, ba yunwa bane muka fi karbinsa. Yunwa ma ya gagare mu. ko ba haka bane? Duniya yanzu dole mu ije namu. Idan ka gani mutum shi wannan mai kirki ne, yanayi abubuwa ɗinsa wanda zai sa ka yi gaba ne, to gaskiya ka manta da maganar addini. Saboda mene? Shi Ubangiji da kansa da ya halice ita rana, bai ce rana ya faru akan wani ya bari wani ba, ko ba haka bane? Amma kuma mu sake dawowa. Wannan addini magana addini da muke magana din nan, wai menene ainihin bambanci tsakanin Kirista da Musulmi ne? Wai menene bambanci? Dukkan su yunwa suke ji. Dukkan su ubansu yunwa suke ji. Dukkan su kashe su ake yi. Boko Haram waye dukkan su kashe su ake yi. Da bandit da me sunan su, dukkan su kashe su ake yi. Ko ba haka bane? Ba wanda aka bari. Ba wanda aka bari. Ko ba haka bane? To me yasa dole sai idan na gani mutum sai ina gani shi wannan Kirista ne, shi wannan Musulmai ne? In ba haka ba zan manna mishi hannu ba, ya zama ainihin wanda zai iya ya tura mu gaba. Ba wanda zai iya kuma a ce zai fasa mana Najeriya. Ba wanda zai iya. Idan akwai wani mai wannan tsoro, ya manta da wannan tsoro. So wane mene? In kuma yana da karfin mulkin, shi zai shiga filin yaki ya yi yaki? Ai ba shi zai shiga yaki ya yi yaki ba. In kuma yaki ya taso, shi ma gudu zai yi. Ba wanda zai fasa mana Najeriya. Amma in har da za a manna hannun nan, a manna hannu a wanda tsakanin kai da Allah ka san cewa baka sa hannu saboda addininka ba, ko kuma saboda shi wannan yare na, ko kuma saboda wani domin na san cewa shi wannan yana da karfin jiki, kuma Ubangiji ya kuma bashi ilimi da yanayin sani wanda zai iya kai mu gaba a abin da ke faruwa a kasanmu. Najeriya ba karamin kasa ba ne. Najeriya tana da kyau, bari gaya maka. In kana da wani wanda ya taba fitowa waje, ka mishi magana. Najeriya yana da akwai abubuwa da yawa. In har da Ubangiji ya bamu hali mun kawo su daidai. Babu wani kasa a wannan duniya din nan kamar Najeriya. Amma zaman lafiya yana mana dariya. Wato ba mu da shi. Kuma mu muka kawo duk wayannan abubuwa kan kanmu. Ba mu da zaman lafiya. Ubangiji ya bamu, ya bamu grace, da zan ce ko kuma ya bamu hali mu yi abubuwa yadda zai kawo mana zaman lafiya. Kowa a Najeriya, kar mu zama da siyasa kamar abun da ya zama wanda an haife shi da shi. Cikin yan uwan mama na yanzu mu 4 ne. Ni na fi dukansu ilimi yanzu. Ni na fi dukansu zuwa waje. Ni na fi dukansu waye. Kuma na girme su. Amma mene? Idan muka zo magana, an zo gida ana tattauna abubuwa. Ba zan ce saboda ni bane na girme su dole na wani zai zauna. Ba zan ce haka ba. Amma wani lokacin ba na wani daidai din ba. Wani lokacin na wani daidai din. Amma mene? Idan na mai da shi haka, za su dauka cewa dama ni ban dauke su kamar su wani abu bane. Haka gida kuma ya fasa. Idan gidan ya fasa yanzu, me na samu a ciki to? Me na samu a ciki? Wani lokaci ya kamata an hakura. Kai ma ka samu, kare zama damuwa. Kai ma ka samu. Bari mu gwada naka mu gani. In yayi mana duka mu zama yi gaba. Wani lokacin in zaka je Kano, in ka bi ta Kaduna da ko ta Jigawa, in haɗu duka mu shiga Kano, ba sai godiya ba? Sai godiya. Sai kai ka hakura. Shi ya gwada nashi. Shi ma ya zan fito cewa ashe ni ma dama bura nake shi, ashe shi ma dan namiji ne, ko kuma ashe ni ma na mace galgal ne. Ai ban sani ba. Let everyone, kowa da kowa ya samu hali cewa shi ma yana da importance, amma mene? Yana da abun da zai kai mu gaba. Shine muke magana yanzu. Saboda mene? Idan wannan kasan ya fasa, bai dan gaya muku. Idan Najeriya ta fasa, saboda muna namu, za mu sha wuya sosai. Idan kuma mun ce ba haka bane, ya kamata mu je mu ga abin da ke faruwa a Libya, mu je can Syria, mu wuce Iraq. Yaki ba ta da kyau, damuwa babu kyau. Ubangiji ya kiyaye kar mu taba samun irin wannan matsala. Shine nawa magana yau. Wannan magana ba abin da za iya gamawa ba ne, amma ina fata Ubangiji ya sa blessing akan wannan magana. Mu samu dai wanda na yin da ba daidai ba ne a yafe mu, amma na san cewa an gane daga inda nake fitowa. Ban kira sunan kowaye ba. A cikin tunanin naka, a cikin gaskiyar ka, a cikin wato tsoron Ubangijinka, ka san waye. In har dai za ka yi maganar gaskiya, za ka ajiye addini, za ka ajiye waye namu, ka san wanda da gaske shine yake da ainihin abun da ya kamata mutum yana da shi. A kai mu gaba, a ce Najeriya ta yi gaba. Mun gaji da zaman baya 'yan labai, mun gaji da zaman baya. Muna da ilimi, muna da mutane masu kwallo mai kyau, muna da mutanen da suke da hannun yin aiki, amma ina tafiya gaba ya gagare mu. Ina fata dai mu samu mu yi abu mai kyau yanzu, kar mu samu wani shekara 8 wanda za mu dinga amma dai gashi nan dai har wani shekara 8 kuma babu kyau. See ya. For the language I know if you speak, no verse. No be say my English too bam. No be say my Hausa bam either. But I hope say when I understand what I talk. Cheers.